first one that I want to talk about is writing really thoughtful performance reviews. So the CMO at Netflix recently came out and said she had, I think, 26 performance reviews to write. And there's a little bit of flack around, do we use AI for this? I have maybe a controversial opinion, but if you're not using AI for this, I think you're missing out. And I think there's a real way. So this is just a prompt. And this has helped me write my 6 performance reviews this performance review season, where I'm getting into the details of the things that I may forget as I'm trying to rush to meet all performance review deadlines. So this is a prompt. You can feel free to copy paste. Happy to share this. This is also on my LinkedIn, but I'm happy to share it with anyone elsewhere. And one note in this is what I found really valuable for performance reviews in ChatGPT is using the voice chat mode. Sometimes people call it advanced audio mode, but it's basically you hit the little audio bar and you're talking to it and it's talking back to you. So there's a step in this prompt sequence where I use it like a coach and think through the various components, 5 whys style, if folks are familiar with that, where we're really digging to get to the underlying causes and things like what are the real growth path opportunities for this team member. From there, yes, I do go and edit things manually as a human at the end, particularly for accuracy, my own voice, and to remove those AI-isms. I hate to say it, I actually love an M dash. So all of this backlash, the M dash is really getting a moment of hate right now. I used it prior to ChatGPT deciding that it was its favorite punctuation mark, but here we are. So that's the first one. What's another one? Well, posting thought leadership on LinkedIn. And yes, cringe on the term thought leadership, but we know that LinkedIn eats this stuff up and we all have to do some of these high level posts. I saw someone, I think in the chat, talk about how social media posts are one of the things that they just need to do more of and are really hard. So this is a workflow that, an AI workflow. So again, going back to that inference or that determinism to inference chart, right? This falls in that second category. I want it to kind of do the same things, but I want AI to take a lot of liberties and to not make, it's not a standard message. AI is actually writing the draft for me. So this is a copy of my AI workflow or a screenshot of it. Basically, our CEO, Wade, every week on Friday, posts what he calls the Friday 5, which are reflections from happenings across the company. And they're really valuable, really insightful things that are rooted in data and the market. So this was a really easy workflow I created where every week when there's a message, when he posts his Friday 5, we're going to take a look at that Zoom link. AI is going to actually read the transcript or pull the transcript of that Zoom link, and then it's going to send it to ChatGPT to draft a LinkedIn post. It's basically saying, don't reveal any proprietary data. Don't reveal anything we wouldn't want out in the public, but use this, pick one interesting topic within what Wade is talking about that I can write a post about and write a post. And I feed it in that prompt. I also have a couple of example posts, LinkedIn posts of mine, so it knows my voice. So this is an example from just this past week that it delivered to me, which it's not too bad. Again, I will edit this a little bit. I'm obviously going to screen before to make sure it doesn't pull any information that we don't want to be sharing public. But this one is about personalization in product experiences. And it talks about a small experiment we ran at Zapier that drove, it was actually 166% increase. So ChatGPT is getting its math wrong a little bit, but 166% increase in activations in the product. So this breaks down, again, trying to be in my voice, how we approached this and what the results were, and then making a call to action. That's the format I like to have in my posts, is asking for engagement, right? What's one small product tweak that you've made that punched above its weight? Hoping that folks will, in the comments, drop their own examples of this. So again, this is the second one. Posting more thought leadership content, or if you cannot stomach the word thought leadership, just posting more on LinkedIn about high-level topics related to your company and your own experiences is an AI workflow. The last one I want to talk about is listening to more prospect and customer calls. Prior to Zapier, I started a company it's called Laudable, started a company based in the voice of customer because we all need and want to listen to more customer and prospect calls. I know many marketers, a couple of CMOs who used to talk about spending their Friday nights binge listening to gong calls with a glass of wine. They put it on 2x speed and just try to absorb as much as possible from what real customers are saying. So in this case, I built an AI agent that we use on our product marketing team that runs every week. If you click I don't know if you all have access to Click, but again, you can share this in the comments. The template for this agent, so you can steal it if you want, is linked right in this little star, what is this, star bubble splat type graphic on this slide. So you can steal away, you can drop in your own data resources and so forth. But basically what this does is it's a true agent. So I'm telling it, hey, the goal that I want from you is to send me a Slack message that summarizes the voice of customer that we have in a Slack feed. I'll get to that in a second. Summarize it to me, the top 3 highlights from customer examples, and refer to our messaging doc and our positioning and make suggestions for me. Show me areas where it's reinforcing our positioning as we have it, and show me areas where maybe we want to update our positioning to be more in line with what customers are saying. So this is how that works. Again, you can see the instructions here. The thing I'll note here is that most companies I've met or that I've known, you have one or at least one Slack channel where you have a feed, right, of customer love or of customer conversations. And even that Slack channel, while well-intended, is really hard to maintain an eye on and to actually watch the whole thing. So this is a great way to whittle that down into an executive summary and include links. You can see, again, there's links to the underlying conversation. So if you do want more, you can actually go jump in and read a bit more. But it is a great way. It sends me a direct message in Slack. It can send it to more of your team. It's a great way to catch up really quickly with a TLDR.